They're free. You think again. I had $13,000 in my hot little hand and a letter that was beautiful. There was nothing in it. You can go on my site and you can read it. And you can judge for yourself. Is it a letter that should not have been posted for the people? And the Tribune wanted nothing to do with me. So I went to the bathtub, that's where I meditated, and I said to the guys, you set me up. You heard James up here earlier? Like, what are you doing? You set me up. Why would you set me up like that? And they said, you have to see that there will be adversity as you move into this. A project for the people, by the people, will not be met with smoothness. It is not just going to roll itself over and let you do whatever you want. There will always be a challenge, and you will always have to stand in your light and trust in what you're doing in order to move through it. My human said, I don't want to do that. So I kind of retreated again. Every time I got the human smack, I found myself not able to kind of, oh, you know, this is a lot of work, and why am I doing this? And nobody really cares, and everybody tries to help the world either get shot or put in jail. So why would I want to do this? But I have two beautiful little babies, and I'd like to see their babies. And I'd like to see them in green pastures with clean water and abundance and plenty and music and art and delight. And I'd love to see that. And how do I see that? I start seeing it. So right now, you guys are being bombarded by oil spills and chaos and earthquakes and oh my God. And if you guys buy into it and sit in your little hovels and start to talk about it, you're going to build it and build it and build it. Oh my God, did you see what happened? Do you know what you want to do when you see these chaoses? Unless there's anybody in this room who has a couple $1 billion who can throw in the pot. You want to see it. You want to acknowledge it for what it is. This is the chaos and corruption of all the energy that we've been pouring into the planet for a long time surfacing. And if I put my energy into you and think about, oh, poor me, oh, poor you, oh, poor everything, and you put all that negative energy into it, you're going to continue to build that. You need to see the pain and suffering that's happening, send it your most heartfelt love, and say, I see you gone. And then you're going to turn away from it, and you're going to look towards what you do see. Blue seas, green grasses, blue skies, happy, laughing, loving people, full of abundance with food and water. What they want us to do is achieve Maslow's hierarchy of needs first. I don't know who knows that stuff. Do you guys know who that is? Yeah? Maslow's first tier of the pyramid, funny it's a pyramid, right? Says clean water, clean food, shelter, a septic system to get rid of our waste, and harmony, peace. That's the first tier of Maslow's. And until we establish that for every living human being on this planet, how the hell can you sit in joy when you know that part of the world is suffering? Now that's not, don't embrace your joy. See, I'm not saying, oh, dive into the hole, or if somebody else is suffering, I can't enjoy my joy, because that's not helpful to that either. It's see it, enjoy your own joy, say thank you for it, build your own field, and then when the time comes and somebody like me or somebody else shows up and says, guess what, guys, I got a way to make that happen, there's enough of us nodding our heads going, yeah, we've been waiting for that. We knew that was coming. We've been waiting. Let's turn. Let's turn into it. I'm ready. So it comes down to, are you ready? Are you ready to do this? And learning to walk in the light is definitely the hardest challenge I have ever done. I have seen miracles. I have seen beings. I've been in contact with at least 5 or 6 multidimensional sets of beings saying the same thing. They love this planet. They want this planet to be successful. But if you get into dividing yourself over what that looks like, oh, which being are you talking to? Oh, which being are you talking to? It doesn't matter. You're talking to a global source of love. And you ask the question, are you from the light? And if the answer is yes, immediately yes, not, oh, you know I am. Okay? You want absolute here. You don't want to be messing with the oogie boogies that James talked about. Something shows up and you're feeling it and sensing it, and you're going, oh, wait, now, are you from the light? And they go, come on, you know I am. You go, no, you go away. Because the answer is always yes. So the thing is, if we start dividing ourselves by what being you're talking to, we're right back into religion. My religion's better than yours. You're doing the chakras wrong. Oh, you're doing the meditations wrong. Everybody in their own way, connecting to source, to the brilliant infinity, in their own way, without judgment. Don't judge Joe's joy. Wherever your joy is at this moment, it will accelerate. It will change. You will become different. Joe will see joy in things that he didn't see before simply by being grateful for what he already has. Don't judge Joe's joy. Unite in your similarities, or you will disintegrate in your differences. It is it. The first thing you are as a group of people in this room are human beings on the planet of Earth. You are not Canadians or Americans. You are not Brazilians or Colombians. You are human beings living on one planet. Do you think when the planet collapses, your great country is going to be standing and the rest won't? Well, I'm a whatever, so they're not going to touch me. It's an interplanetary event. I don't care where you live. We need to get rid of the boundaries that separate us, not only as human beings, but separate our culture. We need a global council. Everybody laughs and says, well, we have the UN. Yeah, and they have big, rich, fat pockets. We need a global council of individuals who know what the hell is going on with geology, with water. We need to step into it. Think about stepping into it. We don't have to finish it. We don't have to complete it. We just have to move and step into it. As soon as we quantumly move the energy field collectively with enough of us, it will start to flow. That's what happens. So you don't have to change the world, even though that's kind of what I'm proposing. But you don't have to stand here and go, I'm going to change the world. I am, I do, I create for the people. And therefore the flow begins. So somebody like me comes forward and tells you about a project. I tell you about a project called Project Cause, and I've got all of about 6 minutes to tell you about it. Project Cause was suggested to me by these beings. And they said, once again, you as a group of humanities have divided and dissected, and everybody got a project, and their ego's all wrapped up, and I'm saving the whales, and you're saving the dolphins, and I'm saving the caterpillars, and we're all doing our project, right? And we have our little group of people behind us, and we have our little group of money invested in the project. And they said, stop dividing. Until you start uniting, you will not be able to focus. You guys are like light bulbs, not laser beams. We need to be laser beams to make the changes that I'm talking about. We need one cause to build Maslow's for every human being on this planet.